You guys bring me into the fire right away.
Welcome to the fire pit world.
Oh Lord, okay.
Battle of sexes. Ding, ding, ding.
We're gonna do this.
Alright, here we go.
It's not that big of a deal, guys.
Really?
Let's go.
Really?
Okay. Let's do this. Okay.
It's like the forbidden topic, but anyways.
Alright, let's start.
Alright, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Hey everybody, this is Deidre from the Real Single Ladies of Toronto, and you are listening to The Status right here on hip-hop.ca. Of course, I have my lovely ladies in the room with me. I got my beautiful girl,
Hi.
Elle, and my beautiful girl, Gabby.
Hello.
And we're here, and we're just having lots of fun, aren't we not?
Yes.
Yes, we are. We are kind of excited, kind of, i.e. me kind of, excited about this topic that we're about to talk about, and of course, I'm going to introduce it. But first, let's find out what everybody has done this week. How was everybody's week?
It was good. Last night, Gab came over.
Yeah, right.
And what did we do?
I drank Moscato.
Nice.
And
I drank red wine.
And we played a game.
Oh, we played the game where somebody asks a question and everybody has to write it down on a sheet of paper and then guess who said what in response.
Mm-hmm.
And Kofi was there from What Black Men Want magazine.
Nice.
And, we just started talking about a whole bunch of stuff. And then we started talking about, like, the number of sexual partners that you've had in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And then I thought, let's talk about this on The Status, because that's what we do.
Yeah, it was a good time. It was a good time.
So that's good. I'm glad that you guys had a chance to speak about this topic.
And we have a guest.
Who would that be?
And I'm going to introduce him because, you know what, it's so amazing that he's here today for this particular topic.
Amazing, right?
So suiting. I'm going to introduce him. His name's Breezy, coming all the way from Edmonton.
Yes.
Welcome.
Okay,
welcome.
in Toronto.
Yes.
Wicked.
Breezy TV Town, Red Room Entertainment. He's a personality that discusses different topics, and he's going to share his insight with us on this particular topic. So say hello to everyone, Breezy, and maybe tell us a little bit about what you do with Breezy TV Town.
Hi everyone. What's up, Edmonton?
Edmonton. AB.
Well, with my YouTube channel, I do skits. I talk about relationships. I talk about music. I talk about anything really, and it just started off as a joke, and it's gotten pretty serious, especially over the last month. As you can see, it's pretty serious because I'm here.
Yes.
You guys are big time here. So.
That's awesome. Welcome. We're glad to have you.
Yeah,
for sure.
All the way from
And we're really excited to hear your point of view. I think you should start off the conversation and just, let us know, are you in a relationship, sir?
I'm single, but I don't think I should go first. It's always women first. Be respectful.
Wow, we don't know if we have gentlemen like this in Toronto.
Yeah, wow.
All right, so everybody seems a little bit nervous with this topic of sharing your numbers. I like to say a handful. Like, that's my response. If somebody asks, how many people have I say a handful. That's my response. Mm-hmm. And it really actually is a handful, but a handful, if you actually do the shape, it could be more than 5, but less than 10. So there's some mystery there.
Well.
Oh boy.
What was the question?
I was just sharing my sexual experiences. And and if somebody asks me, like, that's how I respond. I'm not so specific to say
The number.
6.5.
Jokes.
Yeah. 6.5 because are you disclosing every person you were sexually involved with, or are we just talking about, like, sex? Like, intercourse sex, I mean. Because we could be talking about other things, like...
What's so funny is I wrote down the number in my notepad. I wrote down the number.
Really? Oh, wow.
Of how many...
Yeah.
Oh, you wrote down all the names?
I wrote it down, all the names. Which is so funny.
I'm sorry! I can't believe that.
Yeah.
Are you going to share the names on
Yeah, are we
air?
allowed to share that?
No, we can't share them on air.
Oh,
But I can share the number honestly and
Okay.
openly because I can say that things have changed.
Ah.
Okay, a lot. But this...
Do we need a drum roll for this number?
Oh, she's counting.
And the grand total is... Ba-ba-ba-da!
The grand total is 30. Just joking.
Oh my
I'm
gosh!
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. 11.
Okay.
Okay.
11.
Not bad.
I'm definitely less than you. And the reason why I say that is why this is such a... No. Hold on.
Definitely.
The reason why I said that wasn't to be rude, was to say that that's why this conversation is always kind of nerve-wracking for people.
Right.
Because we feel we're going to be judged on the amount of people.
Right.
Now, even though I haven't slept with a lot of people, I feel whorish. Now, that being said, it's not like, it's not so much the amount of people, it might just be the way in which I'm engaging with these people,
Right.
if that makes sense. Like, you could have been in a relationship with all of those people, and why wouldn't you have had sex with them and experienced that side? Whereas with my handful of people, I have not been in a relationship with all of those people.
I have not been in a relationship with all these people.
Okay.
as
So
well.
some of them were just, you know,
Flings.
Right.
shots of tequila.
Flexes. you
Shots
know?
of tequila.
That's pretty much what it was. And I think that you have to, okay, well, when it comes to multiple partners, you need to also wonder, like, why
Mm-hmm.
so many? You know, why?
What's so many? How many is so many?
I mean, right, which is true. How many is so many? Is 5 so many? Is 2 so many? Is 11 or 10, 15 so many? How much is too many?
That's true.
Breezy?
How much is too many?
How much is too many?
You know, I don't like the numbers, you know? Like, I don't think we should get so deep into the numbers.
I think we should. I feel like, let's just throw
The
a
people
number
need to
out
know
there.
that it's okay to be honest and say the number.
Mm.
At least close to the number.
I'm not even telling you to say your number. I'm saying how much do you think is too much from a male's point of view for
a woman?
a woman? Yeah.
Um.
Like if you were dating one of us
Okay.
and we were like blank, when would you be like, when would the air
When does
kind
it
of
become
just,
too much?
you know?
Mm-hmm.
Over 20.
Okay.
Yeah. I guess I would. Yeah, around there.
And do you think that it differs for the other partner? So follow me.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if I've been with, let's say, six and a half people, and my partner says 6.5 people, and that might work. But like, okay, for men and for women, like, do you feel like a woman saying 20 means for a man could be 35?
40. But.
So double.
Yeah, I would double it, tell you the truth.
Really?
Yeah.
And don't you think that's unfair that there's more of a stigma on women with their number than there is on men?
Oh, I think it's very unfair, actually. I've spoken about it many times. But it's the way it is, and it doesn't seem like it's changing anytime soon, right?
You know, a lady must be a lady at the end of the day, no matter how much society changes and, you know, there's sexual liberation and, you know, free your mind and do what you want. At the end of the day, when it boils down to you meeting somebody and they're trying to get serious with you, you know, they want to know that they're marrying a lady or, you know, somebody that
So
they
you're
can
saying
be.
that being a lady means you can't have sex with a lot of people. That's what you're saying.
What I'm saying is, like, in the eyes of some individuals, I mean, the number matters. Like, perception is everything. So, I mean, depending on how honest you want to be with your partner, like, you'll say, yeah, I had like 15. and be like, "You're not the lady," you know, or you
And
might
so-
be like, "Okay."
So, but what does that mean? How does that change who that person is in front of you?
How does it change your partner?
No, like if you're
How
with
you view him.
yeah, or how he views you, like whether it's 4 or 20, you are the same person before him, or vice versa. So what difference does it really make?
It shouldn't make a big difference. I mean, because the past is the past. This is the present now.
True.
You know what I mean? What I've done in the past is left in the past. So I don't expect for you to dwell on my past when I'm trying to work out my present future with you now and do things differently. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I would hope that, my future potential partner is not going to judge me based on a number that I'd be honest with him about if he asks. You know what I'm saying?
Personally, I don't think it matters at all.
I agree.
I say, from all those people I went through to get to you, maybe I wouldn't have gotten to you if I didn't go through that.
If I didn't slam all these girls,
It's
I
true,
wouldn't
though.
be slamming
It's
you.
true.
Honey.
You never know.
No.
Okay, but yet, well, I'm going to make an assumption. I was going to say, but yet we want to know. So now let me ask. Do we actually want to know?
I don't.
You don't want to know?
I don't.
You don't want to know? You don't want to know?
Nope.
I absolutely want to know.
Why?
I feel like people who have nothing to hide nothing. So if you feel uncomfortable with sharing that number, then you feel uncomfortable with something that you've done. And I want to talk.
But the question
About
is,
that.
why? But what is it to you now? Like, what is it for you to know?
Their level, it's a getting to know another side of them, just like what school they went to, or if they've tried any recreational drugs, or
So
like
you want to know how many sexual partners your partner has had in the past to get to know them better?
yeah, I do.
How is that getting to know them better? What does it tell you? That they're promiscuous, that they're not promiscuous, that they want to settle, that they don't want to settle? Like, what is...
What does it? It could
What is
communicate
it?
so many different things depending on the person and what I already know about them. For example, I grew up in church.
So, what
So
if
if I
they-
met someone in church and they told me a really high number, it might allow me to consider their faith. It might be like, oh, it's interesting. You are a Christian.
Okay.
You say you don't really believe in sex before marriage, but you've slept with 37 women. So how did you come across that in your journey? Like, I want to know.
Okay, well, let's take a break. Okay, and we'll be back. Maybe we can find out for you. Real single ladies on hiphop.ca, and we will be back.
That was a good breakdown.
Yo.